Hey guys, and welcome to Romero Movie News, and today I'm going to be reviewing the trailers for Taken 2 and Dredd. First off, let's talk about the trailer to Taken 2. Of course, this is the sequel to the first Taken starring Liam Neeson, and around this time, it seems that the plot is definitely a lot different and a lot personal. This time around, it seems like the villains have such more personal motive as the family members of the men that Liam Neeson killed in the first film want revenge. And I love that about this trailer and about the plot of this film, the fact that it acknowledges the fact that those men who were killed had family members. It makes the plot so much more realistic, and it gives the villains a so much better motive to go after Liam Neeson and his family. This time around, instead of his daughter being taken, it seems that his wife has been captured, and it's up to daughter and father to team up in order to get her back. And Liam Neeson, as always, kicks ass in these types of films where he basically has to go through a bunch of opposition to reach his goal. Liam Neeson, as always, in these kinds of movies is phenomenal. All around, the trailer looks incredible, and I think this movie, if anything, may be better, if anything, surpassed the first film. Now let's talk about the trailer to Dredd. Of course, this is a reboot, not a remake, a reboot to the Judge Dredd film starring Sylvester Stallone. And of course, the reason I say reboot is because it doesn't at all have the same plot as the Judge Dredd film starring Sylvester Stallone. It has a different plot completely. The movie is set in a futuristic world where basically Lena Headey from Game of Thrones and the Sarah Connor Chronicles and 300 is basically a crime lord or a drug lord who has this drug she's selling that basically makes you see things in slow motion. And she lives in this very, very tall, about 600 floor building where basically she lives at the tippy top. No cop or judge has ever decided to go in there until now, where Judge Dredd decides he's gonna go in there and take her down. And this time around, Judge Dredd is played by none other than Carl Urban. And I gotta say, he looks pretty okay as Judge Dredd. I mean, I am always gonna see Sylvester Stallone and Judge Dredd, but Carl Urban, he pulls it off. Now, of course, this movie is trying to be darker and grittier than the original film, and the plot to the movie sounds a lot like the plot to The Raid Redemption. Now, hear me out, let me tell you. The Raid Redemption is basically about 20 elite SWAT members who have to go into a 30-floor building and go all the way to the top to capture a crime lord. The plot of the Dredd film is basically about two judges, of course, one played by Carl Urban and his partner, who's the name of the actress I can't remember at this time. Basically have to go up all these floors, which is about 500 to 600, all the way to the tippy top to get Linda Headey, who is the crime or drug lord in this film. Now, when I found that out, or when I connected the dots with that, it really just underwhelmed the movie for me. I don't know, maybe it's a crazy coincidence, but yeah, the trailer just underwhelmed the movie for me a little bit. I'm not saying that it's gonna be terrible, it just underwhelmed me a little bit. Another thing that really just bothered me is, why is it that every hero in a dark, gritty action film has to try to sound like Batman? I mean, this is how Carl Urban, playing Judge Dredd, sounded like when he said, "I am the law." She's not the law, I'm the law. No, Carl Urban. It's, I am the law. Or, I would have accepted law. Either one would have been fine. All around, the Taken 2 trailer was superb, amazing, and just all around an adrenaline-filled trailer. Judge Dredd trailer was, it was okay. It wasn't bad, but then again, the fact that the plot resembles The Raid Redemption, and all around that Carl Urban is trying to sound like Batman, just made me feel about the movie. But of course, I will be checking out these films later on in the year in September when they're both released. If you guys want to check out the trailers for both of these movies, make sure to click the link in the description box below. And as always, guys, I got your back, so you're on track.